Alright. Started stream. I need to make sure audio is coming through. Do a Discord announcement. Just finished setting things up, so let's see how this goes. Alright, audio works. I would like to change the thumbnail of the stream, because when you're streaming straight from PS5, it automatically sets, I think, your banner, which isn't the best thing. Alright, but first let me do a Discord shout out. Try to get whoever in here. Alright, that's done. And then I can mess around with YouTube and try to fix my thumbnail sooner, preferably than later, because if somebody's joining that we are unfamiliar with, just a random, it'd be better they join and see a better thumbnail, or at least slightly better. Yesterday's short got 70% likes. Oof. Too bad. It'd be nice if people commented on shorts when they don't like it and let me know what could have been better. Felt like it chose a lot of good images. Alright. Upload a thumbnail for this stream. From the downloads is where I put what I wanted to use. Perfect. Cool. Alright, should be fully ready to go. See, Nightbot's ready. Hey, Click's alive! What's going on, Click? How are you doing? You're on vacation again? What's going on, Foof? How are you doing? What's going on, Lord? How are all of you this weekend? I'm starting Click's favorite and Mr. Mister's favorite. I don't know if Mr. Mister will be here today. I think they said something about artificial life. Human, more like mutants, all those times they've attacked us. No, they aren't human at all. Uh-oh. I don't know if this is a sequel to Ender Lilies or a prequel or if it's connected at all, but it's definitely, I guess, by the same creators and with a similar title. It's called Ender Magnolia. Don't be afraid, it will be alright. Well, the fact that they have like other white-haired girls gives me a feeling that it is connected. I've taught you all you need to know. Listen carefully. Seek out allies, find the other attuners. I feel like this might be a prequel. I have faith in you, you can, the homunculi. I'm doing fine, I got a hotel room to myself, so I don't have to turn on the sound. Turn off the sound. How did you get a hotel room to yourself? Does your family always do that for you? Or did you like did you pay yourself for the hotel room? That does not sound like a convenience that most people would have. What happened? Can't remember. I do like the graphics, I'll say that. The graphics are getting more crisp. I've forgotten something or someone important. Since I'm streaming from PS5 now, I can't use my avatar anymore because my Elgato, I think, wasn't working. But at least I can stream still. Scrapped homunculi, over 1,400. Tuned transport homunculi, insufficient. Number of specimens scrapped per month, decreasing. Contact research facility. Does she have a attack yet? I think in Ender Lilies you find like a spirit dude and then he does the attacks for you, and then I think you could use other people you defeated to do different attacks, so. And on the cover of this, it does show like a lady-like figure with her, so I guess I gotta find that spirit first. Healing Ward! Restores Lilac's HP. That's her name? Okay. Very similar to Lily. L1. Alright, but how many do I get? It looks like I get 3 doses so far. My mother and sister has one alone, and they had to get 2 rooms, one with 2 beds, so I got the alone room. Back when I used to be in hotels with my family, since I think I have to run, right? Yeah. Since the bedding would be an issue, right? Like you're saying there's only 2 beds. What we would do is we would get a cot. And sometimes I would have to be in the cot. Not always, but sometimes. I can dodge the air vent? Do I have to dodge the air vent? Yes, I do. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I just wanted to see. Because it doesn't make sense to me. In real life, just because you roll through it doesn't mean it won't hurt you. I don't think I understand the sprint mechanism. Oh, because I have to hold R2. Was that a sprint? Yeah, I guess it is. So you like roll and then you just hold your roll. And it doesn't feel like it's much faster, but it shows the little wind blowing behind her. That's good enough. They make sure to get enough beds. That's fair. Have any of you guys seen the short that I posted yesterday? Apparently it didn't. It got 5 likes, I think, but it also got like maybe 3 or so dislikes. I'm very curious for opinions on what could have been better, what went well. I was recommending a manga. I tried to use some of the best images I had on hand, added some music. I don't think the manga itself is one that got like great reviews, so maybe people just don't like that manga, but I've been enjoying it. It's called Kusunoki's Flunking Her High School Glow Up. It's very cute characters. It's been pretty fun and funny. It has like a 6.9 on my anime list, but I think it's at least an 8. It isn't moving. Has its magic been exhausted? I think this is the spirit thing. I guess we take the sword out and then its soul helps us. Eyes that yearn for death. Oh no, that's not good. No, eyes that do not fear death. You seem familiar. Are you not frightened by me? What's to be afraid of, she says. I've been around homunculi since I was little. Lend me your power then. A touch of magic should allow me to liberate myself. In turn, I will aid in your survival. I thought she was gonna grab the sword hilt, but she's like injecting magic into this person's titty. Okay. I don't remember what it took for me to 100% Ender Lilies. Maybe Click remembers better. Because I was collecting things, but I don't remember what the heck there was to collect. But what do you think? You think this game is going to be as fun in terms of collecting random items? Think I would devour you? You gotta go out of stream every 10 seconds? That's fair, man. That's because you watch on your phone, which I always watch streams on like a laptop. But when you're on mobile, it does make things more complicated because you are multitasking at a bigger level. Nola, an enigmatic comeback homunculus that had been abandoned at the subterranean testing site. She exudes an ancient noble aura, most unlike the labor homunculi in the lower stratum. Alright, well, I got Nola. Bro, I got an idea, Click. Why don't you just tell your friend to come to stream and talk to them in stream? Bro, I'm a genius. I can give them advice. I'll try to save your friend. Oh, you're gonna try with your laptop? I think that's smarter. Because then even if you have to click out, like I don't know if clicking out to talk to your friend means that you can't hear me anymore. But at least then you'll still be able to hear what I'm saying as you're talking to your friend. Respites. I know Saru wanted to watch this stream too. I don't know if he'll make it. Hopefully he will. I figured I'd do it earlier because I know the later time that I usually do is bad for you, Click. And I don't think it was working out for other people too. And I remembered that I used to do like early morning streams and afternoon streams. This is kind of like a midday stream. But I figured let me experiment and see who shows up, who doesn't. And get a sense of like what people's free times are nowadays. Because, you know, it's no longer a pandemic, so people's schedules have evolved. I know yesterday I was hanging out with some friends and they said the same thing. They were talking about how they want to have like group hangouts, which we had yesterday. It was 4 of us, but you know, with some of their other friends, they want to have group hangouts of like 4, maybe 6 people typically. And it was hard to coordinate schedules and it just be like that, man. I don't think I could break this. I think I gotta wait till I get a superpower. 2 a.m. right now? Damn. Well, to be fair, I used to stream at what for me was around 6 p.m., which for you would have been, I guess, 6 a.m. right now. Which probably would have been better if you're like an early riser, but that's like the time I wake up for work, I think. 6 a.m. Nah, I'm lying. I wake up at like 7 or 8, depending on the day. I used to wake up at 6, though. I think for high school, it was definitely a time that I woke up at 6. And my dad would wake up at like freaking 4 or 5. I don't know, Click. This is your usual time anyway, man. You always awake at this time, 2 a.m., no matter what country it is. Okay, I think I need to pop up my map. You remember back when we used to do this, guys, and it was fun? Alright, looks like I'm going somewhere new. So I should be a-okie dokie. Are you in Japan again or somewhere else? One of my friends said that he's going, I think, not to Japan, he's going to Korea in April, I think? Which is funny because I have a lot of time off in April. I probably could have gone too if I had known. But I have like 2 weeks off in April. But one of those weeks I'm going to work a different job. I don't know if I got to tell you guys last year when I did that. I took a week off from work last year. And I worked at my old job, doing a sports camp with the kids. I'm gonna see if the old gym teacher that I work with, if he's doing that again this year. That way, get a little bit of extra pocket money. He pays me really well, and it's a very easy job too. And then I'll still have another week off to myself in April, which I might end up using to catch up with homework, because I'm taking 2 classes and one of them is very, very easy, but the other one is like easy but time consuming. Is this my first battle? Below the enemy's HP gauge is a gauge that represents break damage. It will decrease as you attack enemies and cause a knockback or stagger effect when depleted. This is your chance to go on the offensive. Be wary of attacks from enemies yet to be staggered, and watch out for the counterattacks as they recover. I don't remember if the other game had this system. I don't think it did, though. Is this a boss? She doesn't feel like a boss. I feel like her, because she broke pretty quickly, quicker than I expected. Granted, it refills, but even so. This feels a little too easy for a boss. I mean, yeah, I'm taking some hits, but that's also because I'm being somewhat lazy as a result of not fearing her. Oh, she is a boss. She has a bottom right HP bar with title and full name and a little bit of a subtitle there. Alright, so I guess the first boss is just easy. Unless she has a second phase. I think there were second phases in the first game. Don't leave me. Don't worry, bro. I'm going to absorb your power. Perhaps I can help. I got PC to work. Sweet. I might try to do this every Sunday, Click. I don't know if the time that I do it will be the same every Sunday. Sometimes I might do it later, sometimes I might do it earlier, but I might try to do this every Sunday, because Sunday is my only, like, consistent day off. I mean, I could probably do it on a stream this on a work day too, but it would be, like, really late for you, because it would probably be, like, 8 o'clock here, or later, like 8 or 9 here. So I'm probably better off streaming it on Sundays. I mean, I'm like in Asia for the next 8 weeks? That's a long ass time. Is that a vacation or is that something else? Like, your parents are like working part-time in Asia or something? Like, damn. That's a long vacation, dude. I mean, you said hotel, but damn. Leto can attack independently of Lilac and Nola. It's possible to activate Leto's ability while attacking with Nola at the same time. However, Leto requires a cooldown period. Are you somewhere new in Asia or somewhere you've been before? A key that unlocks the magic gate leading to the subterranean testing site. I wonder if that's the weird thing that looked like it had eyeballs. Probably not. But then again, not like I really know where else to go. How do I set her abilities? Oh, I can only do that at respites? Fair enough. Right now, I've been before. I just got to Vietnam, was in Malaysia and Singapore before. Damn. You're having a whole tour. Is there, out of all of those, is there like a country that you like best? And if so, why? How do I utilize this? Do I just press triangle? Yep, I just press triangle and that's it. Alright, cool, fun. I should save. I've always been curious about Malaysia for some reason. I think because I encountered them a lot on eBay. They're always trying to sell like rip-off anime DVDs and shit. But they actually like work. They rip off items, so it's like, it's pretty cool. Artificial life forms created through the infusion of magic. They are augmented by Milius, arcane smiths, and boast high physical capabilities and durability. All data pose no danger to humans. Magic that affects the consciousness is used to ensure homunculi remain true to their purpose. However, these methods require tuning from time to time. I wonder if they're gonna make another Ender game after this. You know what else had a couple of games? Assault and Sanctuary, which was also a 2D side-scroller fighting game, kind of like this style, but without the lolly waifus. I shudder to think of the inhumane experiments homunculi were subjected to beneath the surface. Do you remember anything at all? The fumes, they drove everyone mad. They hurt each other. I saw you in my memories. Are you Lilac? Yes, I think so. There's undoubtedly a connection here. Do not fret. Your memories will likely resurface in time. In fact, it would appear we all have something we're struggling to recall. I'm certain of one thing, however. You wield a power capable of liberating homunculi. Those with such powers, they are known as attuners. We may be able to find more of your ilk by retracing the memories of homunculi we encounter. Everyone was kind. Traffic wasn't too bad. Oh wait, let me. So far, Malaysia was great. Traffic wasn't too bad, and really everything was nice. That's like a vibe that I get, man. I don't know if all of the countries you've been to are like that. Like, I don't know how kind people were in Singapore and Vietnam. You could let me know. But I get the vibe that in a lot of those Asian countries, it's kind of just chill. And traffic not being bad is great. So this is the outside world. And that's the upper stratum. That's where the sorcerers, the founders of this nation, and the creators of homunculi reside. If I aim to discover the truth behind the wretched dreams that haunt me, I sense that is where I must go. To that end, I will not permit you to perish until we are there. Steel yourself, Lilac. I understand. My memory is hazy, but before I fell below the surface, someone was desperate to save me. I think I cared about them. I want to know why they were crying. And if this power I have is meant to help homunculi, I want to use it. This game is so, like, chill. I like how the homunculi, they'll just stop and talk with her. I don't remember if the other spirit dude that you fought with stopped and chatted with you that much. I don't think the rest of your party did anyway, the way this new girl that we just fought is doing. But this one, it seems more like they're gonna try to build bonds, I guess. Vietnam's traffic is horrible and the people are fine on hotels and stuff, but like just by walking outside, everyone asks you if you stuff. They ask you stuff. That's interesting. Singapore was a lot like Malaysia, but I was only there for 2 days. Okay. I used to talk to an artist, and they're still in my Discord, and to be honest, I should reach out and ask them how they're doing, but I think they were from Singapore as well. His name is QV. He was friends with another artist friend of mine named Temuki. I modded for both of them on Twitch, but QV didn't stream very long, which was sad because he spent a lot of time making his model and had a lot of awesome detail. It was really cool, but it didn't really get put to much use, I guess. Well, what kind of homunculus is that? She looks so old. And who might you be? The arcane smith of the town up ahead. Well, arcane smith in training, I guess. I'm looking to get my hands on some awesome arcane instruments that'll help the whole town. Wait, are you in the tuner? Like the one in town some time back? Maybe I inquire where exactly. May I inquire where? I don't know. I only heard about it from my partner. Partner? A homunculus with wings. Say, did you happen to see him on your way here? Oh. Anyway, you look like a mess. Help yourself to anything here. Are you sure? There wasn't a tuner who helped me one time. She asked me to help other tuners if I met them. She was the one who set up this little camp and left all this stuff here. You know, you remind me of her, that a tuner lady. Oh, there's a mantle here you should take. It looks real handy for a tuner. Thank you, and I hope you find your friend. Say, if you see a homunculus with wings, could you help him out if you can? Are you not returning home? It isn't safe outside, especially for one so small. I gotta keep collecting junk. That's how we survive in the lower stratum. Well then, I'll see you around. Yeah, I don't remember there being other people in the other game either. So this definitely feels more prequel-like. The items here may indeed prove useful. And there's also that winged homunculus she mentioned. I thought that was a little boy. In the air. I could double jump now? Is that it? And I could dodge on top of that? That's pretty sick. I didn't think I would get abilities like that until later. Did they just say I could change my attire? Is that facts? Apparently, I guess I could get equipment items, but I don't have any yet. Feels bad, man. I vaguely remember there being relics in the other game. I need unidentified cores and amplifiers to upgrade my attacks. Okay, I'm excited. That means there's shit to collect. Let me ask you something. So when you go to all these countries, do you like explore some of their more exotic foods? And if so, like what have you eaten in, I guess, Singapore, Vietnam, all those places that's like really, really different, and like what was really, really good out of all of it? Yo, what's going on, David? I know, man, it's been a long time since I've done a stream. I mean, I did maybe last month one. It was Lords of the Fallen, which was kind of like a Dark Souls vibe, but I wasn't really enjoying it. And I forgot what I did before that. I don't think I'm gonna get this anytime soon. No, there you go. Okay, I thought I had to like run into it, and I thought the elevation mattered more. Level 3! I thought in the last game when you leveled up, your health replenished. I'm not good at fighting these guys. I just checked YouTube while working and saw your stream. Oh, nice! How have you been? I hope you're doing well. Surprised you're working on a Sunday, but I'm glad that you're doing some productive stuff, making that money. Pick up Charmed Fragment. Increases maximum HP by 5. Yeah! I don't remember if the map tells you anything in terms of like where items are. I thought it did. Look at that blue symbol on the map. I think the blue symbol is where the kids' shop was, maybe. Or a respite? Well, something. Applications? You're applying to jobs? What do you mean applications? I could talk to this skeleton guy. Passage through the human settlement of Old City authorized. Mutants prowling the outskirts of Old City pose a threat to human life. Remain alert. Okay, so there's a lot of humans then. Is that dog okay? I don't think so, man. Remarkable. I can hardly believe the lower stratum remains dispopulated. How is it that humans live on amidst the thick haze of fumes? Arcane Instruments is how. Without them, we'd be goners. Name's Gordon. I'm the resident arcane smith round these derelict parts. I take it the kids and the tuner, where are your pals? As it so happens, we are presently in search of other tuners and a way to the upper stratum. You're writing applications? Ooh. Like to apply to a job, or for other people to apply to things? Is it hard? Is it tedious? I've missed this. You've missed the streams. Can't say I've spotted the tuners in a while. You won't learn much about the upper stratum down here. How about homunculus with wings? But Click, you still have to tell me, man. See, the problem is I'm picky, so not really. Oh, okay. I see your answer now. Man, you know, I was very picky before. I'm still a little bit picky, but I've also tried a lot more things now. So I'm eating like more vegetables, more sauces, just more things, more fruits, more of everything. And I feel like if I had your opportunity, I would be eating weird shit in other countries just to see what it's like. And part of the reason that I like to eat different things now is because I want to see what it tastes like in restaurants or, you know, food stalls, wherever you might be. And then I want to see if it's something worth trying to cook at home. I've been doing a lot of Italian cooking, Chinese cooking, and Japanese cooking lately. Yesterday I made some Chinese spare ribs. It was pretty good. Today I'm gonna make some okonomiyaki, and I'm also making my own okonomiyaki sauce, and I'm making my own Japanese mayo. But yeah. So that's why, I don't know, if you're somebody who likes to cook, I feel like you have to push your boundaries and not be a picky eater and try different things. For me, it's very tedious. I hear you, man. But I hope you have something to kind of keep you focused, whether it's listening to the stream or listening to music or something to make it a little less tedious. It might be over yonder down the road, but it ain't safe to get close, you hear? Alright, Mr. Dwarfman. Have any of you guys been reading manga or watching anime? I have been watching a lot less anime. But I have been reading a lot more manga, because, you know, I work in a library, so I'm always surrounded by manga. I tried to do a manga short yesterday. It got so-so reviews based on likes. I want to do more manga shorts though, see how they go, and keep doing my manga videos, like tier makers or just reviews in general. I gotta do another Girls Love one soon. I think I've read maybe 6 or 7 or 8 new Girls Love titles, so I think that's enough. Maybe a little too much, more than enough for a video. Dear sis, happy birthday. You said you wanted a new pillow, so I tried to pluck some of Yolvin's feathers to make one, but he got kind of mad, so I'm going to have Gordon teach me how to make arcane instruments for you instead. You there, have you seen anyone alive outside the city? We'd be long dead if it weren't for the arcane instruments warding off the fumes. Oh no. Too much romance anime? I could see that. I was trying to watch the 100 Girlfriends That Really, Really, Really Love You. And season 2 kinda sucks. And then there were a couple of other ones that looked like fantasy with romance, maybe isekai with romance, and they had like really hot girls, but I didn't end up watching them. I kind of forgot the titles. And then like I found this piece of paper that I wrote the titles down on, but I was like, you know what, I don't even care anymore, because like I think 2 or 3 months had passed and I was like, do I want to watch it? I tried to watch last season, I think, the stepsister one, Days with My Stepsister. It seemed interesting the way they were like exploring it. It didn't really seem fan servicey. It seemed like it was gonna focus a lot on like character growth and stuff like that. It seemed like almost a slightly more mature, but not sexually mature, but like intellectually mature anime. Like it was trying to be that anyway. But I just never finished it. The art seemed like it was kind of lacking color. And I couldn't tell if they were doing that on purpose. And there was something else that was weird that I couldn't tell if they were doing it on purpose or not. It felt like they were trying to get you to focus more so on the story and less so on like art and fan service and being horny. Which I kind of respected, but I just didn't keep up with it. It also wasn't dubbed, so I would have to read the subtitles, and that kind of puts me off sometimes, because with the dub I could multitask, like I could do homework while watching a new anime, but with something that's subbed, I can't multitask, which kind of puts me in a bind since I'm usually busy. There's a lot of ways that I could have gone right now in that last spot that I was in. I hope I don't end up missing some sort of treasures or something. Ah. This guy's dodging me a lot. The last time I fought one of these guys, I felt like I got him pretty quickly. Charmed Fragment increases HP. There's not enough GL anime. You know, everybody is saying that nowadays. So I have a friend, she's lesbian, and she said it. Then I know this other like high school girl who comes to the library. She's not even lesbian, she's hetero, but she said the same thing. And it's true. It's kind of like, you know, obviously you have a lot of heterosexual anime, which is, you know, that's to be expected. But then also it feels like they've been making more boys love than girls love, which is weird because as a librarian, I've stocked my shelves, right? And in my library, I have about 150 boys love titles, you know, volumes, not necessarily different series. And I have about 150 girls love. So I feel like in terms of manga, it's almost equal. But then in terms of getting animated, it seems like they prefer the boys love. And, you know, I kind of get it. I think that the girls who like boys love, they talk about it more, and people who like girls love, they don't really talk about it and hype it up enough. Like, I feel like I'm probably the only person that really hypes it up when I do my freaking tier makers and reviews. And if there's like another big GL content creator, like, I don't know who they are. And when it comes to people in my community who like GL, I feel like nobody talks about it. Because every time I make a GL video, right, there's always that one person that's like, hey, do some yaoi. You know what I mean? It's like, instead of focusing on the GL, they always try to get you to do something else that everyone is already talking about enough. You know what I mean? It's like, everybody else is talking about that. Let me talk about what I enjoy. You did good making it here, kid, but it ain't safe either. How about it? Want a drink before you kick the bucket? No, you seem hella sus. What's the purpose of this room? It's showing shiny things on my map, but... Oh, shinies is just when I walk around, it turns shiny. Okay. Well, I learned something. Watch redo of the healer? Bro, I watched, I think, the first two episodes, and I'm not going to continue. You know what I was watching recently? Because it was dubbed, so I was like, why not? I was watching the freaking Fairy Tail, the 100-year quest. And yeah, I gotta say, man, I was already pissed off with like the last season of Fairy Tail, because I felt like it was supposed to be a lot of hype and they kinda didn't deliver that hype. But 100 Years Quest is even worse. It's like, you know, Fairy Tail used to be pretty decent. It used to be one of my favorites. And they keep butchering it more and more, and I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? Granted, I gotta say that the author, Hiro Mashima, he's not exactly my favorite author of all time, because some of his other works are pretty average as well. I got a Sanguinary Raven. Increases aerial attack damage. Well, that's my first artifact, so... guess I may as well use it. I got the slots. Nah, why not? It's peak? Hell no, man. That shit is loco in the coco. I want a nice, comfy, chill, funny anime, not some loco in the coco. The winged homunculus could be close by. Remain alert. Oof. Oh, well. Looks like I have reached the save point, and since they gave me an ominous warning, I'm guessing the winged homunculus is probably literally the next fight. That makes sense then. They gave me the freaking increased aerial attack damage right as I'm about to face a freaking flying foe, I guess. They make things mad obvious. They're spoiling all the surprises. Not that it was much of a surprise. You could kind of predict who's gonna be the next boss, but still. He's some weird looking dude. Looks half human, half dog, half bird. A sword. Sword to protect them. Sword to protect who? Does he have a gun? Looks like he has a gun on his side, like a holster. Enemy fall damage. Oh, this guy's a lot tougher, I feel, than the other boss that I fought the first one. I mean, I gotta get used to him anyway. I find it interesting that he has a gun. I don't think any enemies in the other Under Lily's game had firearms. So this kind of adds to the lore of the world that they're in. Assuming that the worlds are connected. Well, I hope he doesn't have a phase 2. Because I did a decent job there. Oh, phase 2, fuck. Okay. I had a feeling that it was easier than I thought, and that something might happen. But damn. I wonder if I could, should I get behind him? Like... Fuck, I can't get behind him if he's in the damn corner. Alright, well I got him. As long as there's no third phase, we're good. Alright, so far I beat 2 enemies on my first try. Does that mean the bosses are too easy in this game? Even though I did take all of my healing items. That's right, I lost myself to the fumes. Damn, bro, this is why you don't smoke, you guys. You will lose yourself to the fumes, alright? So, live a healthy life, please. Amelius experiment, he must have something. That growth present in his wings, I can't remove it. I guess this is this chick's Lilac's mom. If you want to thank someone, she's the one who found you. Those 2 sisters, look after them. Yo, you won't ever leave me, will you? Yeah, I promise. I nearly broke another promise. Thanks, I'm in your debt. We met Levy. She asked us to help. And here I thought she needed me. Looks like I had it backwards. Unfortunately, I still can't remember much from after I lost consciousness. If you're looking for other tuners, though, I'd check the sealed off Magicite mine. Let's go see Gordon at Old City Market. I'm sure he'd be willing to help. Nico, what's it called when you expect something from others, then don't do it yourself? I don't know. Lazy? Yeah, I don't know if there's a good word for that. I understand what you're saying though. I think there was a phrase or a word. It's just not coming to me. Like when you don't take your own practice what you preach. That's what they say. Practice what you preach. Ilvin attacks continuously while following Lilac for as long as the button is held. Alright, so I got some bullets now. That's cool. Port back to Gordon. Bet. Okay, my brother that watched it said that Redo of a Healer is not something to watch, but never said why. It just seems like very toxic content. With some very aggressive scenes and aggressive feelings. And a lot of maybe hate. I don't know. It's just not good. Not if you want something relaxing and or comedic and wholesome, which is what I've been looking for nowadays. I've been reading old manga, you guys, from like the mid 2000s. So I've been reading, if you guys have ever heard of Ichigo 100%, which is also called Strawberry 100%, which is like a harem manga from, it started in 2007, I think. And it has this girl, Aya Tojo, and a couple of other girls, Tsukasa Nishino. And they had an anime for it, but it was only 12 episodes. So growing up, I never was able to finish the anime when I saw it in like the mid 2010s, like around 2014 or 2015. I think I watched it. And I never finished it. So anyway, I'm trying to read the manga now, and I'm like more than halfway through the manga. So that's the type of shit that I've been kind of enjoying lately, like really old content. And I've also been watching one called IS, which has a character called Iori Yoshizuki. And that one is a little bit of a like rom-com harem, but a little bit less of a harem. It's not that many girls. For the most part, it just focuses on the main guy and the main girl. And that's another one that they had an anime and it never finished, and now I'm like 2 volumes away from finishing, and I have volume 14 here, and I'm gonna borrow the last volume from a library because it's like really expensive, the last volume, for some reason. I guess they didn't print many copies, I don't know. But yeah, that's the content that I've been enjoying lately, like really old content, really wholesome content. I mean, these are not so wholesome, but in a way they're wholesome. Like, yes, there's a lot of fan service, but there's also really sweet scenes, heartwarming scenes. The one that I'm reading, the IS one that I just mentioned, is kind of interesting because the main guy, he ends up dating this gravure model. So, you know, a really hot chick that's like in commercials and ends up on TV and stuff. And then it creates like a lot of complicated emotions because he doesn't feel like good enough for her. And, you know, that just develops into a whole thing of, what am I doing with my life? Should I really be with her? He wants to be with her, but then his friends are like, maybe you should be with someone else, you know, that you're not gonna feel inferior to. So yeah, I don't know, I feel like that's been an interesting sort of plot to explore that I haven't seen in any other anime or manga that I can remember. Like, what happens if you're dating someone really famous and you just don't feel equal to them. So that's been pretty cool. I am interested in seeing how it all ends, and I'm not sure myself what I think, like if I think he should be with the famous girl or if he should be with another girl. It's hard to say, man. Nah, the whole anime is more or less hentai with extra steps, so basically toxic in the way of porn. Yeah, exactly. I mean, at that point, you just stick to regular hentai, man. Hopefully a more wholesome one. I'd rather you be out seeing the world than wasting away with an old fool like me, pup. Is the dog gonna come with me, and what's he gonna do? But yeah, I've been reading IS. With Ichigo 100%, there's like 4 like main girls, give or take, that the guy could end up with, but then like a couple of other girls show up along the way, but they don't get as much attention or chapters. But that one I know how it's gonna end, so it's just a matter of seeing how it all unfolds. But I know what girl he's gonna pick. Fast travel. I have fast travel, yay! Alright, fast travel's good. One more thing, whenever you've got materials on you, stop by this here craftery. I'm an arcane smith after all, figure I could do you some good. I do have materials. I don't know what materials are since it's very unspecific, but let's see if he could do something with my materials. He could make me magic vials, I guess? And grants an additional relic slot. Oh, okay. Or I could get a crude bangle, which increases my defense, I guess? Or a worn bangle, which increases my defense even more. I do want the bangle, I must say. I'm gonna take that. First trinket! Unfortunately, I can't get the magic vial. I need 60 more materials. But it is what it is. I got something, and a trophy as well, so hooray! Alright guys, I think I have to go back to the right. Let's hope I don't get lost. No wonder my brother watched it. You should check on your brother, man. No sane human would watch that whole series. Meanwhile, you're trying to get me to watch the whole series. What the heck? Click, what are you trying to do to me, man? Have any of you guys been cooking lately? And if so, what are some of your favorite things to cook? Figure that's something, a good topic since I've been cooking a lot. I feel like lately Chinese is my favorite thing to cook. Making my own fried rices, which are a lot healthier than when you buy them because I use a lot less salty ingredients, less soy sauce. Sometimes I don't use soy sauce at all. I just use a little bit of oyster sauce. The Chinese ribs that I've made are really good. I want to make something soon called char siu pork, which is another type of roasted pork dish that looked very tender and good. I forgot what type of pork I need for that. I think it's tenderloin, but gotta look that up maybe next weekend and give that a go soon. I'm confused. What's the difference between oh, never mind. I see. I can have 2 bracelets, 1 carapace, whatever that is. Carapace? 1 totem. Okay. Let me add my new ability. Even though, I don't know if you guys noticed this last time I played an Ender game, but I don't think I used the abilities too much. Like, I probably should use them more, but I'm pretty comfortable with the basic attack. HDNet, I'm not a sane human, damn. Click, don't do this to yourself, man. You don't have to do this. Been so long, you don't remember much of anything? Don't remember much of the Ender Lilies? Damn. When did I stream that shit? Was it like 2023? It might have been 2022 even. Like late 2022, early 2023. Wasn't it 2022? Probably. Because it might have been before I got that really bad job that I had to leave, which was, I think, around summer 2022, give or take. I wonder if they're ever gonna make another Little Witch No Better. Because I remember after when does this fire go away? I remember when I was showing you guys the collector's edition, if you guys watched me unbox that, there was a map of the world where Little Witch No Better takes place. And if you guys remember, the entire game kind of took place in a castle setting for the most part. But when you look at the map that comes with the collector's edition, there's like a whole freaking world around that castle with like different races. I think there were like elves and dwarves and things. So then it just becomes interesting. Like if you have all this setting and all this potential lore building, there must be another game at some point, right? And yet we still don't seem to have another game. It took them a long time to make that first game. People had to, I think, like, I don't know if there was a Kickstarter for it or something, but I know a lot of people were doing early access before getting the actual full game. Hazardous zone ahead with homunculi that are enemies of Milius. Ooh. Well, I used my last healing item, so the game is becoming more difficult. Although part of the problem was that I was literally on fire earlier thanks to that a-hole. Guess I gotta go down. Oof, not this guy again. What's over here? Okay, stairs I can use to get to a different area. I need to heal soon, man. What the heck? I make myself only simple stuff like omelet and bacon, but since I make myself stuff like homemade lasagna, I feel like what I'm gonna make today, the okonomiyaki, is kind of like if you were making bacon inside of an omelet. Because it's pork belly strips, which are kind of like bacon but without the salting process. And then you're making a cabbage pancake. I feel like a cabbage pancake kind of look like an omelet, right? I'm hoping it's gonna be good. I've made it once before, but when I made it before, it was just okay. Like, I know I could make it better. Like, it wasn't as thin the first time I made it as it should have been. It was like a big chunky cabbage pancake, which it's not supposed to be chunky. So yeah, I'm gonna make it again today. It's been quite a long time, but I've been looking at different recipe books for things and comparing, like, oh, this one uses these ingredients, this one uses these ingredients, and then you start to see like when certain recipes use extra ingredients, and it gives you a sense of this is what I really need, and this is if I just want to do a little bit more. So I've been examining, and I'm gonna make myself a cabbage pancake with some pork belly. Okay, if I literally take one more hit, I'm fucking done. Can I fast travel from here to like a fucking rest spot? Is this the rest spot? The blue? Yes, it is. Where am I? Does this show where I am on the map? What's like the closest rest spot? Is this me? I think yeah, that's me because it shows my little walking stars. So if I go here, this is the closest respite. Alright guys, I had to do it. I had to evacuate. I was in danger. In terms of lasagna, I haven't made lasagna yet. I tend to make ziti or penne. Lately I've been making a lot of penne, and then I'll mix beef into it, ground beef. That's pretty good. And it's like, you know, if you just want something quick and easy compared to like my more involved recipes. So it's like really good on a day where like I get home from work and it's like, alright, what can I make in like 30 minutes or less? Elevator don't work, man. Alright, that's the flamethrower guy, so he's the one that like made things very difficult for me earlier. What I could do is I could probably try to shoot him. I don't even need to do that. Look at that. I got him. Just gotta play things safe. Another flamethrower guy. Fuck. Okay, it didn't light me on fire this time, even though it did hit me. Good. Oh, dude, a lot of flamethrower dudes, man. Okay. Guys, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon lately. I don't know if you guys knew. I know I've been telling Saru about it, but I've played Let's Go Pikachu recently, and I played the Collector's-ish Edition-ish version that comes with Mew. So that was cool. I got Let's Go Eevee without the Mew. I haven't played that one yet, but yeah, I played Pikachu. I played Pokemon Scarlet. I got a level 100 Dragonite in Scarlet and a level 100 Mew in Pikachu. And I played Pokemon Arceus, and I played Pokemon Sword. Played 4 Pokemon games recently, which I know Click is a fan. And I think I'm gonna play Alpha Sapphire next, because I think I played Omega Ruby like maybe a year or 2 ago. And I kinda just wanna get back to that. And then eventually I'll play the Eevee. I got Pokemon Sun and I got Pokemon Y, so I still have quite a big backlog of Pokemon games. But I've been catching up. I like playing those off stream. I also never finished, I don't know if you guys remember, I streamed like the first 2 gyms basically of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. And then I never kept streaming that because I just stopped streaming things. And I also didn't know if people were interested in like me streaming Pokemon, because I feel like you guys are more interested in these types of things, like indie games and side scrollers. I could be wrong, but that's my take. So much Pokemon indeed, Saru. Let's check. It seems like the Little Witch No Betta's devs are still working, and there are some hints for a second game, so possibility for next title isn't ruled out. Ooh, I hope so, man. I will legit buy a collector's edition if there's a next game. I don't know if I told you guys, I bought at some point like it was like a merch bundle, a Little Witch No Betta merch bundle, and like I wanted to do like an unboxing video. At the same time, it was like extremely lewd. Since she's a lolly, I was like, do I wanna? And it was a completely random bundle, by the way. I think you buy it and then they just send whatever merch they want to send you. Like, there's different possibilities, but you know, whatever artwork you get on any given thing is like randomized to some extent. But yeah, they sent me a bundle and it was like extremely lewd. And I was like, I'm pretty sure somebody on the internet would take severe issue with this, but I still might make a video at some point with my lolly hentai bundle. Pokemon Sword is underrated. Yeah, you know, Saru's gonna enjoy it. I'd take a yours. Saru is an advocate of Pokemon Sword, a strong defender. I enjoyed it. I was telling Saru that I like how your rival Hop, he changes his Pokemon team a few times because he's trying to get into the flow of what works best for him. I like the music, especially the Marnie theme music when you face her. And I think like even the regular battle theme seems pretty cool. I like the fact that the game just seemed like it didn't drag on if I'm like going between city to city. Felt like a good pace. The only like complaint I think I have, I know I gave Saru like one minor complaint, and I don't know if this is the same one I gave him, but another minor complaint is that I wish the wild area was either a little bit more expansive or a little more like random in terms of what shows up. I don't know. The wild area just didn't seem fully fleshed out. Like, it's definitely a better experience when you're in Scarlet running around and finding random things. All the homunculi here, our fates were decided for us by House Meridius, and then the frost came along and gave us a new lease on life. Where the hell am I? What a derelict place, the fumes have spared nothing. This reminds me of, I think, when we're playing Ender Lilies and we're in the lab. The lab had a very reddish vibe. I wish there was a little more playtime, but the DLC was really good. I mean, I think Sword, at least for me, gave me about 30 hours, which is like typical for Pokemon games. I feel like they usually give you a good 20 to 30 hours. You know what another thing is? I can't tell if there's like a lot of good post-game content for Sword, because I know they give you that Battle Tower thing, but I don't think your Pokemon gain experience points if you play. You just get like the BP or whatever points, and then you could get like rare candies and stuff, which is decent, but I'm trying to figure out if there's like a good way to like level up my Pokemon post-game and what else is there to do. I haven't figured that out, and I don't know if I'm gonna explore much more, because I got a backlog anyway, so it's like, may as well move on to the next game. Did you ever play Scarlet or the other one, whatever the fuck the other one was called, Click? And if so, did you get any legendary Pokemon? Because Saru was telling me I gotta do the thing with the stakes, and then you get the legendaries, and I don't want to use a guide, but I couldn't get any legendaries other than Koraidon, which is like given to you. Control over homunculi is said to be similar to the magic of another time that was capable of manipulating the soul itself. A priestess of the ancient people who inhabited this land at one time is said to have taken control of souls in this way to grow her power. It seems ancient sorcery can only be inherited through blood. It was desperately sought by the sorcerers of House Frost. It reminds me of the Snow Miser from the Christmas movie. The abundance of magical resources excavated from the lower stratum yielded a bevy of anomalies, including, but not limited to, those that manifest the powers of heat and cold. Ever since the Land of Fumes has produced a number of arcane instruments capable of commanding fire. Be warned, however, for these are not to be wielded lightly. You got Violet, but not completely finished, and don't feel like doing DLC. Yeah, I'm not gonna get the DLC for any Switch games in general myself. But if you ever finish, yo, let me know what your experience is like if you end up like legendary hunting or anything. I got good news, guys, and I hope Saru is still listening. I hope Saru hears this, because if not, I'm gonna have to tell him later, which I don't mind, but I'd rather everybody hears it now. Damn, I finally died. Damn. So I got news, guys. Besides me dying, I purchased a bunch of fucking anime t-shirts yesterday. I bought like 5 of them online because it said it was cotton, which I've been trying to buy cotton only lately, no polyester and acrylic, because apparently some of the clothes that I had before was polyester and acrylic, which appears to be, from what I've read, bad for us. It's bad for our skin, and it's also bad for the environment when you wash your clothes. So, word to the wise, get organic if you can. Well, not organic. Get cotton if you can. There are organic cottons if you want to go all out. But yeah, so I bought some anime shirts because they said they were cotton. They fall in line with my values. And they looked really cool. They had the tags. One of them is a Food Wars shirt. It has like Rindo, Tsukasa, Soma, and Erina. I got a Slam Dunk shirt because I've been reading Slam Dunk lately. I'm halfway through that. That's been really funny, really good. What were the other 3 shirts? I think I got 2 Freyrin shirts. One of them has just Fern, and the other one has Freyrin herself. Like multiple little Freyrin pictures. And then, I think I'm gonna blank on what the last shirt was. Yeah, I'm gonna blank on that one. But whatever it was probably dope as fuck. Yeah, I was trying to find shirts with some really sick art that were cotton. Summer's coming, so, you know. I already found that yesterday I had to wear less than usual. Like, I was just wearing 1 hoodie, whereas typically I've been wearing like 2 hoodies and a vest. But yeah, it is getting warmer, and some of the shirts that I've had from like last summer and other times, they were like those polyester shirts, and yeah, I just needed a change of wardrobe. I'm going to need a change of wardrobe. But yeah, if you guys have any cool anime shirts, let me know. Yesterday I was wearing an Attack on Titan one that I got in San Francisco. Close to 10 years ago, maybe. And at the time I had gotten a Bulbasaur shirt as well, which I ended up donating a couple years back because I felt it was maybe a little bit too childlike. A Bulbasaur shirt. It didn't feel adult enough. I was like, does this the vibe I want to have? I wish I had gotten the Gengar shirt, because they had a Gengar shirt way back in that same store that I was in, and Gengar would have felt more appropriate for an adult, right? Like, Bulbasaur to me just feels very like I'm a young kid, and Gengar would have been like, okay, anybody could wear Gengar. But yeah, I don't have the Gengar shirt. And I have a couple of Miriko shirts, if you guys know Miriko, the horror comedy anime. But I almost don't want to wear those because the art is just so good that I would like not want to ever wash it. I feel like I just want to like frame the shirts and put them on a wall, which I'm never gonna do, but I feel like it's worthy of that. Damn, they keep killing me in the same fucking zone, the same area, the same room, whatever you want to call it. Where you get the shirts? Yo, real talk, I didn't know where to go, so I just went to eBay, and I tried to look for sellers that were in North America. Definitely had a lot of pictures for the shirts, that way I could see the tags, and I could see everything else. Had a lot of like detailed information in their listing, and seemed, you know, overall pretty like I could place trust in what I'm buying. Cause like I think Sushi said, like Uniqlo, yeah, like Uniqlo does collabs for anime shirts, like Sushi mentioned, but you know, there's a couple of Uniqlos where I live, and I find that even when they do an anime collab, they don't always have the biggest selection, or the art isn't always what I'm looking for anyway. So sometimes they'll have cool stuff, sometimes it's just kind of mid to me. So Uniqlo is something worth looking at, but it's not like a guarantee that you'll be blown away, in my opinion. But Uniqlo's one you could look at. Like I said, a bunch of random people on eBay selling shit. You know Ami Ami, that they sell the figurines? They sell anime shirts. But the problem with them is, I was trying to get one of fucking Roxy Magurdia from Mushoku Tensei, right? It was a really sick shirt. It was only like 20 bucks, I think. But they freaking pushed back the release date, like, I think 4 freaking times. Like, I kept getting emails every like 1 or 2 months, like, oh, we're pushing it back, we're pushing it back. And eventually I just canceled the order, because like Ami Ami was like pushing a lot of stuff back. And, you know, for some things I might understand, but if it's just a t-shirt Why do you gotta push back a t-shirt 4 freaking times, man? So, you know, Ami Ami you could look at, but, you know, if you're pre-ordering, it might not get there anytime soon. It might not even be produced anytime soon. But yeah, Ami Ami sells cool anime shirts. I don't know who else. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other people that I've, like, window shopped with before, but the names just aren't saved in my hard drive of my brain. Today their stuff is meh. Yeah, I've been noticing that, man. What's going on, Sush? How you doing, buddy? I was also trying to strike a balance of, like, buying shirts that people would recognize and that also didn't seem too lewd. Because the vibe that I'm trying to go for with my shirts is like, hey, this is something we have in common maybe, and it's some sick artwork. As opposed to, you know, like, I'm not trying to get Ahegao hoodie type vibes. Did I tell you guys about the time I got a fucking Sagiri Izumi hoodie from fucking Eromanga Sensei? That was really bad, man. Because, first of all, I didn't realize in the listing, but it said women's hoodie. I thought it said unisex, but apparently it said women's. And then when the hoodie came, my mom, like, could tell. She was like, you know, this is definitely for women's, right? And I'm like, shit. And then on top of that, the artwork in the listing looked so freaking clean. This was from Amazon way back. The artwork from the listing looked so clean. But then when the hoodie came, like, her face was getting cut in half in certain points, like, especially along the arms. Which, it didn't look like that in the, like, stock image that they had. But yeah, it was bad. It's real bad. But yeah, your boy tried to get a Sagiri Izumi lolly hoodie. I admit to it. I hide nothing, I have no shame. I have no healing items and less than half health, guys. Hope you got a refund. I don't remember if I got a refund, but I know I posted a review, I think. Because I think it might have been a third-party seller. I know if you order from Amazon, Amazon has been pretty good sometimes about, like, giving a refund, no questions asked. They're just like, fuck it. But if it's a third-party seller, that kind of changes the expectation. Sushi, did you ever get to watch me play Ender Lilies? I think I streamed that on YouTube as well. I think there's a playlist for it. But, this is the sequel, man. Saru was like, dude, you gotta get it. You gotta stream it. And, you know, I figured Click loves this shit. Mr. loves this shit, even though I haven't seen him today. But hopefully, you know, he'll get to pop into one of these streams. I know he's busy with his high school stuff and badminton practices and all that cool jazz, enjoying his youth. It was tricky back then, kinda. I think I saw a bit. Dude, stream that shit. Yeah, I was telling Click earlier, guys, that I might stream this on Sundays, because, you know, I think if I do it, like, on a work day, like, I could try to do it on a work day when I get home, but I figure by then, like, some people, like, Click or other people might be, like, asleep or tired or not wanting to deal with it. I wouldn't want to deal with it if I was a viewer. Like, if it's that late, I would probably just want to chill and not watch a stream. But yeah, I think free days are the best days, and my consistent free day is Sunday. What do you guys think about this time? Is this a good time to stream if I were to stream every Sunday, or would you want a little earlier, a little later? I was almost gonna do the stream like 3.5 hours earlier than what I did today, but then I was like, fuck it. I could push it back a few hours, give people more time to wake up. Because I wanted to do it earlier. That way I could like possibly, I was gonna bake something around lunchtime. But then I realized that it wouldn't make sense to bake anything because I went to a bakery yesterday, so I already have a lot of sweets. So then it was like, oh, if I'm not baking the cookies, then I could just, you know, stream later. And here we are. But I know this isn't like my typical nighttime stream time. Bought headphones on Indiegogo with third party, sold them early, and they suddenly arrived 2.5 years later. That's nothing, bro. Let me tell you my story. I think I told you guys this before, but you know, I don't know if all of you were here or if you guys remember it. But one time I bought a CD. It was like Rolling Stones. It might have been through Amazon, I'm not sure, and it might have been third party, but I'm not sure. But I bought a Rolling Stones CD and it didn't come until 8 years later. At that point, I wasn't even listening to that brand of that style of music anymore. So it's like, what good is this shit gonna do me? And I think I might still have it in the yard sale pile somewhere, but yeah, that happened. 3.5 hours earlier would be perfect for me. Interesting, interesting. Afternoon or late, so it's different. Is later better? So it's different for everybody. Shit. That's kind of what I figured anyways. No. I mean, we'll see. Maybe I'll switch it up. Or maybe I'll try to stream twice a week if I can. Like one day a little early, one day a little late. I know I'm off on Friday from work. I don't know if I'll stream on Friday, but maybe. We'll see. I don't know what my Friday is going to look like at all. I was thinking of going to a Japanese restaurant again, but I don't know. We'll see. Gotta see what the weather is like too. I have no clue what the weather is going to be like this week in terms of like precipitation and stuff. Precipitation! Now there's a crazy word. Saru, I saw in your stream yesterday that it looked like Chef was sick again, which is crazy, because last time I saw him in one of your streams, he was sick again. He was sick that time too, I mean. And I'm just like, damn, bro, my dude got bad luck. Requiring neither food nor water, homunculi instead find sustenance and magical energies due to preservation and replication of the soul. It has also become impossible to create. Homunculi with regenerative abilities, capable of withstanding the blight in lower stratum. Chef always getting sick? Yeah, I've noticed, man! I think he need to eat more fruits for the immune system or something, cause that sucks, man. I do not wish that upon him. He's a cool dude, so it's kinda unfortunate that he keeps bumping into the sick. What the hell is going on here? I feel like this is boss battle territory. I don't know if I want to go that way. Fuck it, I'll go. Plus raising kids gets you sick. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. He does have a lot of kids. But it's crazy because I work with kids. I'm a teacher. And even as a librarian, I work with a lot of kids. And I've still never gotten like a real COVID. I think I had it once, even though it tested negative. But even that time, I just had a little bit of lymph nodes that were a little bit bulky. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but when you get sick, apparently your lymph nodes kind of like bulk up because they're capturing and like fighting the virus. I think that's how it goes. Sushi as a nurse could probably correct me. But yeah, I had like the swollen lymph nodes one time, and then nothing else happened. But somebody else in my family was sick at that time. I think, I don't know if it was my grandfather or somebody else. But yeah. But that's how I kind of figured that I must have had it, because I had the lymph nodes swollen and somebody else in my household, immediate family was sick, so. But yeah, other than that, COVID has never affected me. I borderline think it's a conspiracy theory. but I won't make anybody too angry by pushing that point, because I don't believe that it's a conspiracy theory myself. It's just a idea I like to play with. It's 9 p.m. and I'm more awake than this noon. Dang. I mean, that happens to me sometimes, man. I'll be at work and it'll be like 2:30 and I feel like I'm on my last fucking legs. And then I get home and it'll be like 7 o'clock or later. It'll be like fucking 10 o'clock at home and I'll have like a bunch of energy. I can't fall asleep. And it's like, bro, I was dying like 8 hours ago. Why do I have so much energy now? And it's not because I ate or drank anything, because I don't drink coffee. So it's just like, you know, I think it's like a mental health thing, right? Like you're at work, you don't want to be there. You're fucking like falling asleep, you're struggling. And then you get home and it's like, cool, I'm relaxed now. And then all of a sudden you're awake. I don't know if something relaxed you, but that's gonna be my take, David. That's my take. Cloud, I gotta tell you something. Tell me, man. Chef always gonna say, hope they're alright. Nico got that crazy good immune system. I mean, listen, I don't know if I just naturally have a crazy good immune system, but I will say that every day, for the most part, almost every day, I have 1 banana, about a cup's worth of blueberries, like maybe 3 strawberries, and 1 or 2 apples. Like every day I'm eating fruit. And I would like to think that it makes a difference, right? Because that's what science tells us. But yeah, you know, and I eat my vegetables too every now and then. My cabbage, my broccoli, my spinach, my potatoes. Very rarely, but sometimes carrots, you know, all types of onions. And most of that is from my home cooking. But yeah, man, like, you gotta eat well, my dudes. And then you'll be strong and healthy. I also drink a lot of tea. That's more so for like relaxation and stuff, but tea tends to have a lot of anti-inflammatory and other benefits, so I don't know if it boosts the immune system, but who knows? Depending on the type of tea, maybe it's a possibility. I like to do chrysanthemum tea, sometimes green teas, sencha or jasmine, and then also, what was the other one? Chamomile. And I've had some other ones, but I don't mess with them as often. A relic reduces cooldown for abilities. That's pretty cool. I can mess with that. But Cloud, my current professor is the same age as me and she's our professor. Is this unheard of? I do feel, not gonna lie, Sushi, I do feel like you're a little bit late in the game with your studies. I don't know. Like, it feels like you took a couple of years off, maybe because of the pandemic, but it feels like something delayed your studies. So it could be possible that your professor is your age and it makes sense. Especially in the medical field, Cloud knows his stuff. I have a very strong immune system and only eat apples. Otherwise, chicken rice noodles. You know what though? I mean, the chicken rice noodle soup, that's very nutritious. But I heard that like, when you're sick and they tell you to eat soup, the main reason they tell you to eat it, supposedly, is because the heat, like the steam from the soup, will like rise into your nostrils and all that, and like kind of declog if you have a stuffy nose and all that. Which I find seems to be true, because when I was sick, when I had a cold, I had like a udon soup, and the steam was definitely, I was definitely breathing in all that steam, and then I was like blowing my nose relentlessly, so I do feel like there's something to that. But yeah, the apple a day, man, you know, fiber is a big part of why they tell you to do that, but definitely a lot of vitamin C in those apples as well, so If any of you have the capacity to eat an apple a day, like there's some good apples in your neighborhood, do it. They're usually pretty cheap. The benefits are major. Don't sleep on it. Yesterday I went to a freaking Trader Joe's. You know, they have organic stuff. And they had a bag of organic fucking Fuji apples for $3, which I felt was really cheap. And, you know, I think Fuji apples, I don't remember why exactly, but I think they tend to be one of the healthiest apples, one of the recommended ones. But yeah, I got a bag of those. That was freaking awesome. Because, like, some other places where I live, if they have a bag of organic apples, it's like twice the price. It's like $6, and it's not even Fuji. It'll be like some regular ass apples. So the fact that I could get a bag of freaking Fuji apples for $3, that's like, yo, that's major. Neither the body nor the mind can resist the blight. In time, it assails even the soul, and rot consumes the whole. The rot exhibits remarkable regenerative properties, granting undying flesh to the blighted. In the process, however, the mind is consumed by the blight's rage until only madness remains. Only the miracle of the priestesses can bring salvation to the blighted. Dude, the waitlist of 2 years killed me. Yeah, that's what it was, probably. Because, like, for me, you know, I got a lot of fucking schooling, more so than I care to repeat. But I, like, did it all back to back to back, you know? But yeah, if you don't do things back to back, then it sets you back. That's a principle of inhalers, etc. By the way, apples not even close to daily. Apples twice a week. Hell good deal right there. Countryside stores can sell them for very little here. Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. If you have a good spot near you for freaking fruits and veggies, I feel like you should go at least once a week. That's usually my goal with my grocery shopping. I tend to do it on the weekends, get fresh stuff. We also have butchers. I was telling, I think, Saru, or maybe even both Saru and Sushi. But there's this really good butcher where I live, and I get like my meat from the butcher every week. And that's what I make fresh. I try not to freeze it. It's supposed to be more nutritious and more flavorful. And so far I do feel like, you know, I can't really measure the nutritiousness, but I do feel like it's fresher and more flavorful. Especially if I get ground beef, like I could tell the difference between like a butcher ground beef and like ground beef from anywhere else, whether it be another butcher or even the supermarket. Like this one butcher I go to just has really freaking good quality ground beef. But lately I've been getting all the pork stuff, as I've told you guys, for my pork recipes. But even that's like awesome. Like this is really, you know, I feel vegetarians would cringe if they hear me talking about this. But when he brings like a freaking slab of meat from the back and you just see him chopping it up, it's like, damn, bro. Like that's where the meat like actually comes from. Like you get to see the actual like what it looks like before it's like packaged, you know? Like that's what a giant pork belly looks like, you know. That was my experience yesterday. I don't know, I think it's cool, man. And I've also seen like some butchers, they have like rabbits, and I don't know if they like chop up the rabbit for you or if they just let you do your thing, but they'll have like the whole, you know, deferred rabbit, and I'm just like, damn. Rabbit's popular in French cooking and it's somewhat popular in Italian cooking, so it's something that I kind of want to experiment with. But every time I see it, not gonna lie, I feel intimidated because I've never eaten rabbit before. I should probably eat it first before I try to make it. But yeah, I'm very curious about the rabbit. Very, very curious. My professor had mentioned when we were talking about pets, though, like she said her corgi is at her ex's place. What did she mean by that? Damn, bro. She's trying to tell you that, you know, she's no longer seeing this guy, and she wants you to put the corgi inside her, if you know what I'm saying. If you're a vegan, good luck, damn. We also have a foreign food market in this small town every Thursday, and it's a lot better. Oh, dude, that sounds fucking cool. I've been to markets like Metro to have fresh butcher meat, and you can even see the before and after. That's what I'm saying, man. It's such a fucking experience. It's worthwhile. It makes you more hyped, I think, to some extent, to like cook and eat the food. To know, to like see a little bit more like where it came from. The Grim Reaper of Milius never thought I'd run into you here. Uh-oh. Alright, let's assume that this guy is gonna have a second phase, because the other guy did. This guy's already scaring me. He took out like half my health with one hit. I thought I dodged that just now. I literally pressed the dodge button as it was coming toward me. Okay, that time I could see why it didn't work. This guy is strong! In terms of defense, I mean, his offense is strong too, but he's making me feel like I was supposed to upgrade my attack power already. And I don't think I've found the items for that yet. Also, I don't know where the hell the damn place would be to do that. If I have to go to a respite, or if I have to go to like one of those dudes, like the dwarf guy. Okay, I feel like I need to be stronger for that fight. I feel like I need to explore more. I mean, you know, I could probably take him as I am now, but I don't want to. I want to explore. Alright, I think like around here, there's some areas I didn't get to explore. There's a purple thing here. I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, I see that item. Damn, I don't know how to get that. Alright, well, first things first. I know I got a relic. I don't remember what it said the relic did, but I know I got a relic. I think one of them was for cooldown times. Let me go here, because there's some stuff I didn't explore around there. This game looks easy. Pressing dodge during attack animation doesn't cancel the attack animation. Damn it, well, sometimes in some games you get lucky, I think. Maybe not in this one, but sometimes, man. It would be nice if it did. Cause I don't got the skills for this, bro. I'm just a humble chef. I just make the okonomiyakis. I don't know how to fight and stuff. One was 15% less cooldown. Yeah, that sounded good. I don't know if this... I don't think the gun needs a cooldown, but if I were to use this fisty thing more, that would need the cooldown. This has Sekiro rules, not Dark Souls rules. You know, with Sekiro, I heard that the more you die, the more unforgiving the world becomes. So I don't think this game or most games have Sekiro rules. Sekiro sounds very sadistic. You have to be a masochist to enjoy Sekiro, which is why I never bothered finishing Sekiro, because I am not a masochist. What the hell? This guy's a boss? There's two bosses in this area? Well, this guy's an easier one. Oof. Wish the bullets reached a little bit further. I defeated this dude. Alright, let's see what's up with him. Sekiro doesn't have invincible frames during dodges? That sucks. A frost? You're a sight for sore eyes. Stay on your toes. The fumes, we can't help it. I've got nothing else to give, so please take this. Experimental amplifier. Components that can be used to unlock and enhance abilities. Huh. Hopefully that could power up my basic attacks or something. I don't know. I forgot which items do what. Okay, there's an item in this area. I prefer blocking in games. Yeah, I'm the same way. Back when I used to play Dark Souls, I would always use sword and shield, which some people call sword and board. And then I would have to, like, you know, level up my stamina a lot so that I could afford to block and then attack. But I didn't really like dodging in Dark Souls. In Bloodborne, you kind of had to dodge, because I think there was only one shield in that game, and it was a wooden shield that was very weak, from what I remember. So in Bloodborne, I had to get good when it came... Fuck, I can't believe I fucking died. I had to get good when it came to dodging in Bloodborne, but... Do I still have my thing? Whatever I got from that guy? Do I have to fight him again? What happens now? How do I check my items? Oh, I think I have it still. Okay. Bloodline got guns, and Bloodborne? Bloodborne do have guns. And you have to use the guns to, like, kind of stagger, I think, in a sense, and then parry enemies or something like that. Which, that was something else that I was not good at. So I would literally just dodge and then attack with my weapon, and that was it. That was the best that I could do. And I got the Platinum Trophy. I even did the DLC trophies with my very basic rookie skill set. So, you know, it's all good. Equip relics, enhance abilities. I can enhance my gun. Do I want to? Nope. Oh, it says insufficient. Oh, no, wait, no, it's just showing something else. Yeah, I could enhance my gun. It could shoot a spinning blade. I don't know if I care for that. Seems like I got more insufficient components than not. Insufficient slots. Oh! So, one artifact can take up multiple slots. I did not know that. I think it was like that in the last game, though. Alright, where am I? I'm here, I guess? And I was trying to explore, I think, the area beneath me. But I could also explore the area above me a bit more. The rule of Souls game is get good, so counting them is just useless. That gun one sounds like short range AoE, dang. I wish they had a Dark Souls 4 and a Bloodborne 2. This is gonna be a very unpopular take probably, but I think I appreciated the Dark Souls games more than I appreciated Elden Ring. And the main reason for that is because Elden Ring had so many bosses that felt like repeat bosses that it kind of started to wear down my excitement. I also want a freaking Code Vein sequel. That would be awesome. Because it left off in a way that, again, like Little Witch No Beta, it gave the impression of like a much wider world to explore with more problems to solve. And then it just, we haven't gotten a sequel yet. And it would be beautiful if they gave us one. You can build anything you want in Elden Ring. Yeah, but that's the problem too. I don't really care much for building skill classes or job classes or designing the character, or, you know, whatever you want to call it. That's not like a selling point of games to me. Like, I mean, I think it's cool that they have that, but it's just not something that I personally find satisfaction in. Like, if it's there, cool. Am I gonna spend time trying to max it out or whatever? Probably not. I feel like with a lot of games, I'm looking more so for story and exploration, and less so for, I guess, a lot of other aspects. I also like to collect things, like I said, like in this game where we collect items that level up your health, or you collect items that upgrade your abilities. Like I like to look around and collect items and shit, like find hidden things. But that's part of exploration, I guess, so... which is why I said exploration to begin with, right? But I like games with, like, hidden little things. Like, when I was a kid, and, you know, we played, like, Spyro games or Crash Bandicoot, like, I'd always try to get 100%, like, find all the gems and things like that. So those are the types of things that speak more to me. Elden Ring is that also, just a lot bigger. Yeah, but I don't think it has the same feeling of like there's a 100% and you get like a reward for 100% thing. Cause like with Elden Ring, like there's a, not Elden Ring, Ender Lilies, it felt like there was a clear 100% because you get like a trophy, I think, for collecting everything. And then I think maybe Dark Souls kind of does that. Like I know there's trophies for like getting all the spells and things like that, which I never did, because you know, collecting's cool, but I wasn't playing a spellcaster type, so that type of collecting didn't really align with what I was already doing. So it's kind of like you have to have collectibles, but it should also align and be relevant to the fun I'm already trying to have, if that makes sense, which kind of complicates things a little bit more. The storytelling is very open-ended. I mean, I'm not saying that the story and all that is bad. I'm just saying that because there were so many repeat bosses, it just got tiring. And also I guess the way the areas looked, it didn't feel like there was as much variety as some of the Dark Souls games. I feel like Dark Souls 3 in particular had, or tried to have, a little bit more variety of settings. I don't know. Listen, I played a lot of Elden Ring, okay? I got to like level 180 character, give or take, but is it an experience that I would like feel a drive to replay again? Not necessarily. Now with Dark Souls games, would I feel a drive to possibly replay it? More likely so. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, guys. Hold up. How do I open the fast travel-y? Oh, here you go. Maybe I should go here-ish. Oh no, that was water here. That's why I couldn't explore more, because I couldn't dive. Okay. Maybe here? Whatever the hell this is. Let's check that out. Whenever there's a problem in most big open games, that's facts. I know Mr. Mister was displeased with Pokemon Scarlet for a similar reason. It seemed like it didn't sound like he was excited with the open world exploration. How do I get through there? I want to get through there. Shit. I was okay. I kind of can't complain about Pokemon Scarlet's open world for two reasons. One reason being that I really enjoy finding like those Pokemon that are a little bit stronger, and there's just like one of them in any given area. Like for example, when I was still pretty low level, I came across a level 50 Jolteon, I think it was, at random. And that was fucking cool, right? Because I could just like find and catch a bunch of evolved forms of Eevee if I'm like really looking around. And then the fact that they have all those hidden stakes that make the legendaries hard to get, that's like very annoying but also pretty cool. I know Saru, I think, said that the frame rate was pretty bad though for Scarlet, which at some points I noticed that the stuff was a little bit janky, but for the most part I didn't have major complaints with it. But it is kind of weird that it's like Pokemon, this big wealthy franchise, and at some points it might have been a little jank. How do I get that item? I want it. I wonder if Click fell asleep. As far as I know, it happens due to the time deadline, so to copy old parts, change them, and use them again to save time for bigger parts. Ooh. That sounds like a lot of stuff's going on. Oh no, man. I get it. It sounds like they're copy pasting. I get it, but still. But still, bro, will I forgive them? I don't think so. I don't think I'll forgive. Alright, Mr. Soldier Man, get the hell out of my way. Haha. Got the thingy. Reduces the likelihood of being inflicted with the blaze, freeze, and shock effects. Cool. Will I use it? Probably not, but is it cool to have? Yep. Why not? How do I get back up there? I gotta go all the way around again. Let me ask you guys, what's your favorite or maybe top 3 favorite Pokemon games? Also, Saru, turns out to be best item in game. Saru, I wanted to ask you something, man. I forgot to ask you in the moment, and I think I forgot to ask you after the moment. But if I remember correctly, I think you said Pokemon X and Y was the generation that really got you back into Pokemon. If so, was there a point where you fell out of Pokemon, and what was that point? Was it like Gen 4? Was it Gen 6? Where's my brother? This little girl says. Kind of wish you could interact with like every character that you see, as opposed to just seeing a little bit of dialogue appear and nothing else happens, but whatever. Oh, fuck. I gotta fight this guy? I want to fight. Let's be friends. Mr. Goliath. Come on, bro. We could be bros. There's no need for this. No need for the hate. No need for the redo of a healer. I'll give you candy. I don't know why, but I don't know if you guys watch Food Wars, but one of my favorite scenes, because it's like mad random and stupid, is like when it's season 1, and it's when Soma has to he gets on the wrong bus after the training camp, and like one of the old ladies is like, "Here, have some candy," and then he tries to offer it to Erina in the freaking limo later. Ever since I first saw that scene, I like saying that now. Have some candy. Does that mean I low-key want to become a little old lady one day, even though I'm a strong, grown-ass man? Her. The last thing I remember, I was in the Central Stratum. Oh shit, you gonna give me background story? Oh, a little girl came to be his buddy. Oh, thank goodness you've come around. My lady. Didn't she say, "Where's my brother"? Is this robot her brother? In my present state, I'm afraid I can no longer continue to protect you. But at the very least, I can escort you back to the city. Younger tuner, you have enabled me to carry out my final duty with honor. You have my gratitude. Unidentified transformer. Unlock Nola's abilities. Cool. I reunited Alali with a crazy robot man. For me, it's Gen 3 and Gen 4 my favorites. What was your favorite about Gen 4? Gen 4 for me was kind of like average. Gen 3 I liked, but a large part of why I liked Gen 3 was specifically because of Pokemon Emerald, because I was like really fucking into the Battle Frontier. And I kind of wish they had like an Emerald remake, because I don't know if the Alpha and the Omega games have Battle Frontier. One of my IRL friends told me that they might, but I don't remember that being offered when I played. But yeah, Battle Frontier was fucking awesome. I think my favorite is the second gen. Well, I'm like curious now as to whether Sword was my favorite in some ways. But putting Sword aside, because I still have to deliberate, like my traditional favorite was second gen. But I also like first gen as well. Because, you know, man, freaking second gen and first gen, I feel like they were the only ones that kind of were like weaved together. Like, for example, if you play Soul Silver and Heart Gold, I think you can eventually, from what I remember, go to Kanto. And similarly, I think if you play Fire Red and Leaf Green, there comes a point where you could go to Johto. And I feel like no other Pokemon game does that, where it lets you go to another fucking region. And that's kind of like why first gen and second gen tend to be my favorites, because I could like go to 2 regions and catch legendaries from both regions, and maybe even get gym badges from both regions in at least one of the games, if I remember correctly. So that was pretty sick. I kind of wish more Pokemon games would do that, especially since like nowadays the Pokemon games, they'll like reference other regions in game, right? But they never really let you travel to them, which kind of sucks. Like, it would be really interesting if they did that. Like, at least let you go to a second region as like a post-game thing, you know what I mean? Like, that's the best post-game fun you could ask for. But it's probably a shit ton of work to like program that or whatever. Gen 3 and 4 are the best ones. A Nuzlocke. Oh, okay. I've never done a Nuzlocke. I was out of Pokemon at Gen 2. Lots of people fell out there. Damn, really? I got to Gen 4 before I fell out for a while. And then I kind of like skipped 5 and 6. I tried to get into Gen 7, as you know. Wasn't really getting into it. Fell out again. And then eventually someone was telling me that like Gen 5 had like the best story. So I tried Gen 5. And that's when, you know, playing Gen 5, I was like, damn, there's something really relaxing about like reconnecting with something that you would play as a child. And that's when I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get back into Pokemon because it's fucking relaxing. And that's why now I am catching up with all the generations. Only played 3 games, Black and White, X and Y, Alpha Sapphire, Alpha Ruby. I enjoy X and Y the most. Ooh, okay. So I definitely gotta try to get back into it. Which I did purchase Pokemon Y. Brand new sealed recently. It came this week. It's not the next game I'm gonna play, as I said, because I think I'm gonna do the Alpha Sapphire or whatever, but it is something I will play within the next month or 2, hopefully. Alright, where can I travel to? I guess I should go here, because it seems to be where the store is. And then I'll probably try to fight that dude that was like OP again. And then I'll probably end stream after that to start making my Japanese mayo and okonomiyaki sauce and my okonomiyaki itself. I know barely anything about Pokemon, so talking about it just leaves me completely confused. Dude, you gotta... Well, wait. Oh, it seems like you've played only the 3DS games, so do you not have a Switch? But yeah, you gotta play more Pokemon, man. If you have like a 2DS or whatever it is that lets you play both DS and 3DS games and maybe GBA games, I would recommend, if possible, getting your hands on... I know they're expensive, but Heart Gold and Soul Silver, because at least then you could play 2 regions in one game, like Kanto and Johto. And it's just fun as fuck, so that's my best recommendation. Alright guys, I have to buy stuff. I could get a Thistle Bangle, which raises attack and defense. I could get a Crude Bangle, which would not do much, because with other Bangle I got the Worn one, was pretty cool. What the hell is Mixed Parts? Fucking enhance abilities. Huh. I don't know if I want that, maybe? Let me get the Thistle Bangle first, that's like the coolest thing. We will need some magic vials in order for me to equip more relics. It looks like these get more expensive each time, which kind of sucks, but... Damn. One more? Okay. Alright, let's see what I can equip and upgrade now. I have a Switch, 3DS, and a Wii U. Dang, you got a lot! You could be playing a lot more Pokemon then. HG and SS are crazy expensive. I have them, the originals. The one thing I fucked up, I sold Pokemon Platinum for like 40 bucks brand new, because at the time it didn't seem to be worth much other than that. And then the price spiked, and now it's worth so much, I should have kept it. But don't get the price for a while. And that was like the only Pokemon game I sold. I'd never sold any other Pokemon game. But that was because I had Pokemon Platinum sealed brand new for like a few years. And I was like, if I haven't played it all these years, I'm probably not going to play it. So then I sold it. And now I regret. But it is what it is. But looking at prices for a while, I had an opportunity to get it for like 100, but needed to travel a long distance to get it. Damn. I don't know how long that distance was, but maybe it would have been worth it, bro. Alright, equipment time. I can put on the Thistle Bangle. I am stronger. Equip relics. The dice one is pretty cheap. And the dice one is the one I wanted, because I get more experience points. I don't think these other 2 relics are like a high need right now, so I'm gonna leave things be. Enhance abilities. I still need unidentified cores to enhance my attack, which sucks. I can get this Vanquisher, but it's like a slow, strong attack. Doesn't seem that much stronger than what I'm doing now. Just has like more break damage, maybe? Oh, this could freeze enemies. That's pretty sick. But can it freeze bosses? Probably not. If I get the mixed parts, I could get rocket fists. Damn. Yeah, I don't think I need any of these right now. None of these things are really... I'm so basic. I'm like, I could do this with my regular ass attacks. But you know what? I'm gonna get mixed parts just in case I decide to unlock one of those abilities. Since the guy's right here and all. Alright, if I want, I could get 2 mixed parts. Should I, or should I save materials? I'll save some. Alright. Off we go. I already have something to know way too much about. I'm not picking up another. Just wait. Dang. Alright, guys. Here I go. I'm gonna try to fight him again a few times. See what happens. I hope he doesn't have a second phase, because he's strong enough in his first phase. I don't even remember what he looks like. Oh, I feel like he was a big juggernaut like the Robot Man. The Grim Reaper of Merlius. Alright, so he's like a big scarecrow, brolic scarecrow looking thing. Okay, that's the problem. His attack does like a whole 360, which was fucking me up. God damn, why is it so hard to dodge everything? God damn, it's gonna take me getting used to. I feel like there might have been a flail enemy in Ender Lilies as well that was hard. I feel like I always do bad against flail enemies. 4 phases? No, fuck that. Why are you pulling my leg? Dude, why you gotta do this to me? Why you gotta josh me like this, sorry? Okay, let me see. This is gonna take me a lot of attempts, but... Took him 3 seconds to die, damn. Okay. Maybe I should stick to, like, attacks that are, like, just 2. That way I have time to dodge. Oh, fuck. I feel like this is a fight where you spend more time dodging than attacking. Oh, fuck! Fuck! Okay, I did more damage that time, right? That's something. I'm a true champion gamer. Sorry, are you buying this game? Did you buy it yet? Strategy seems to stick close than dodge. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, it seems like I do better at dodging and I'm right, like, on top of him. Oh, crap. Yeah, my timing is just bad, though. You see, I kind of like, when he's swinging around, I dodge the first one, but then she's not, like, ready yet from that first dodge to dodge, like, the second-ish one, and then sometimes I'm just really bad at it as well. But that, part of that problem is, like, I guess the direction that I dodge in. If I dodge in a certain direction the first time, I might be ready for a potential second dodge if needed. I don't know if his chain can hit you. I feel like it does. We can experiment. Maybe playing jump rope while standing in the middle. Let's see if the chain hits us first. I feel like as soon as he starts swinging, it hits me. So I don't know if that's because of the ball itself or the chain. Kind of hard to tell, but as soon as he's ready to go, he's like, take this. If only my bullets reach the other side of the battlefield. Well, I finally staggered him. And then immediately began taking damage again. Oh fuck, I didn't think he was gonna reach that far. Oh crap, I freaking like I could have dodged out of range and instead I dodged into range. Take that. Alright, get the fuck out of there. Damn. Not get the fuck out of there in time. The hell? What's he doing? Damn it. What the hell? What the hell is he doing? What the hell is this? What the hell? I just jumped over him? Okay. Didn't even realize I could do that, but cool. No! You know, I really was starting to think that he was done with the flail, because he hadn't used it in a while. And now he's just like back to it, and I'm just like, shit. Break! Break, damn you! Run, he's gonna do the flail again! What's he doing now? Fuck. Alright, I hope that's it. Shit. He got easier when he stopped doing the flail so much. Okay, well, we did it. Damn. I failed. Only one attuner made it back from the depths. All he found was the shackled beast. The fumes have reached the crystalline realm. Even resistant homunculi are going crazy. Crazy?! I'm more sober than ever, free from your brainwashing, damn humans. And a tuner, another old Milius's disposable parts. You think you're any different from a homunculus? No, we're the same, you and me. Help me put an end to this nightmare. Sticking it to those Milius scum, not a bad deal. Show me what you've got, tuner. This power of frost? So there's still hope. You called the Grim Reaper of Milius. Why? Another mutant without its memories, huh? Then you wouldn't remember if we've met before. Not that they'd be good memories. Not with those Milius scum involved. We'll need to keep this one on a short leash. Strength is the only language he understands. I don't answer to you. I pledge my allegiance to the frosts. There's no need to fight. Whatever, nothing left here for me to protect anyway. So, the last of the frosts, huh? Let me help. I'll be your shield. Shackled beasts. Tempered into a formidable weapon by experiments conducted by House Milius, this homunculus was abandoned by his former masters after proving too difficult to control. He was subsequently tasked with exploring the lowest depths of the land of fumes, from whence few ever emerged, but emerge he did, and with a tuner in tow. So it momentarily assumes a defensive stance. Enemy attacks are nullified and countered. However, timing is key, and there is a cooldown period. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, we all understand. To be honest, the new One Piece chapters aren't special anymore, David says. No, don't say that. Have you really been reading them? There's some cool stuffs, man. Gearing up toward the next big fight, it feels like, too. Alright, guys, I'm done with this for today since I need to start cooking, hopefully. Wish me luck on my okonomiyaki. We will stream this again next Sunday, hopefully, and if I do, I might possibly aim for roughly the same time. I feel like this was a good middle ground between everybody's time zones. No, Sushi says. I gotta eat, man. I gotta eat sushi. But yeah, man. Thanks for coming, guys. It's been a pleasure chatting with all of you. I'm glad you guys got to see some Ender stuff after so long. And yeah, hopefully you'll be back next week or whenever I'm next available. And we will continue our journey. I'm definitely having more fun with this than I had with like anything else that I've tried to stream recently, so I can say with confidence that the Ender formula has not waned. Their games are just as good as it was with Ender Lilies, if not better. And if it is better, only slightly better, because it was still really good the first time, but really good shit here. Eat on stream, what's the problem? The problem is that it probably takes, like, between all the prep time and the cooking and the dishes, it's probably like a whole 1 hour wait time. And the eating, you guys ain't gonna sit around for an hour and a half. Go live your lives, do your homework. Flirt with some random e-girl. Cooking stream, damn, imagine. But yeah, guys, I'll see you next week. Take it easy. Thanks for coming. If you haven't watched my YouTube short, go watch my YouTube short and give it a like. Kusunoki's flunking her high school glow up manga review. Thank you. Take it easy.